good, everybody? It's your boy DOXForever, and welcome to the Members Only Podcast. And today, got another special guest, the big homie, the great artist, goes by the name of Espsammy. Y'all probably know who he is already. I mean, we've been working with him for a little while, but I want to interview him and talk to him about his future projects and the project he got out right now. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself because I think he's pretty good at that. Let's do that. What's your name, man?
Yo, what's good? It's your boy
we
Espsammy.
already know what it is already.
You already know the vibes. We here right now with Muve Media. My son DOXForever. Let's get it.
Facts, man. So yeah, I just want to ask you a couple questions about your music process and how you actually, get to, writing the music that you do, because it seems like it comes from a certain place, and I think the people would like to know what kind of inspires your stories and your delivery and the whole package. Where's it inspired from?
So, to be honest, my music, when I write it, it's not easy. It's hard, But I try to change it up to where people are not gonna get bored of it. Nobody likes hearing the same thing over and over, unless it's catchy. But still, nobody likes to hear it over and over. But I try to just go around my neighborhood, what I see, what I be around, and I just put it into words and try to really feel what they feel. You know what I mean?
Facts. It's crazy. So, what's one of the favorite songs of yours? What is your most favorite song that you have on any one of your projects? I'm talking about out of all the projects you got out. Like, if you just play one song that represents you, what song would that be?
So my latest project EP just came out here now. Money Up. I feel like Money Up really brings the energy, the vibe. I feel like it hypes people up on the radio, whether in the club, whatever it is that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that. It's that. That's it.
But we know Money Up is like a hype song and they got a good feeling. But is that the song that represents you to the max? Like, is it a song that you have that kind of like that you're tied into, that if somebody listened to it, they kind of understand a little bit more about Sammy?
Oh, as far as Money Up, then Alone, I felt like was a crazy project. We really went hard, especially with the video. Great cast, great members, really put in their all for it, and it came out really fire, really fire. Dope. I'm looking forward for more and new videos. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah, 100%. So tell us a little bit about where Espsammy is from. Like, where you from, man? Like, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in the Ville. Feel me? I'm the whitest person you could ever see walking through there, but don't get it mistaken. You feel me? But I've been there like all my life, especially with siblings. I got 8. So
8 siblings, damn.
Yeah, 8.
Your
all them
parents
is
was
boys.
playing, boy.
Feel me? But really been out here, just trying to hold it down for each other and really watching out for each other's backs.
So is family something that's like really important and vital for you as a person? Like,
that's very important. If you're my brother, then you're my brother. You know what I mean? Whether downfalls, ups, you know what I mean? If you there, you there. If you show me otherwise, then you already know where it go from there.
Okay, so like I know there's a lot of traits that people value in others. Like, what are the main traits? One of the main traits you value in people you call friends. I give you some choices. You got loyalty, you got love, and you got what's another trait that we can say? And honesty. So I was trying to see loyalty and honesty. They're not in the same thing. So what would you value in? Excuse me, not Corona. What would you value in one of your friends more than anything? Like loyalty, trust, or honesty?
I feel like a little bit
love,
of everything.
Sorry, loyalty, love, or honesty. Pick one. What's the most important to you?
Honesty.
So you rather the person be honest to you, not loyal?
I feel like being honest I'm gonna see if you're loyal or not anyways. You know what I mean? Anybody who truly is gonna look at you and know how you act and know how you treat other people, they're gonna know off rip. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you value honesty. So is that something you pour into your music as well?
Yeah, like I said with my music, if it's whack, don't come and tell me it's fire. If it's whack, that's just gonna push me to go harder and do more music. You know what I mean? That's it.
I feel you. I feel you. So tell us a little bit more about I would say like your parents. Like what do they mean for you in terms of your life, and did they have any type of inspiration into your music?
Yeah, I do got a song. I ain't gonna say it. I just need to go in and go listen to it. But it was about my dad. He was really tough on me. Not, really tough, like not in a good way. But you can't do nothing. It's my pops. What you want me to do for me? But and as far as my mother, she really worked hard to do what she, for us, especially with a house of 8, But she got whatever she could was done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we never really. We always let her rock, let her do what she doing. She know what she doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was hard, but she always got it somewhere.
So when you say your dad was like really tough on you, was he just like did he make you do certain things? Like I remember you told me a story about a fight or something like that with your dad.
Oh shit! I remember this. Alright, so that little situation. We was young playing ball and stuff in the park. My brother got into it. Obviously that's my brother. Got to get into it too. My pops told me he was like, if you keep moving back and you don't fuck him up, I'm gonna fuck you up. So that really pushed me to be like, nope, we don't want that. So nah, he was tough. His parents didn't show him as much love as, he can't really show us apparently. But I just took it as he want me to be tough when I get older, and that's about it.
That's crazy. So is there anything that you value about that he showed you, or was it more? Did it hurt you more in terms of like the person you are now, like this amazing artist? Does that emotion that he put into you, is it more so a negative emotion that you let out on your music, or is it something that's positive? Was the tough love something that you appreciated as you got older?
No, I definitely appreciated his tough love, because I feel like if he never did it, I wouldn't be rapping. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be writing the music I do now. So I feel like he really pushed it. He could have did it a little different, but everybody has their own way of expressing themselves and showing they love. So
dope. Talk to me a little bit about your style, man. Like your fit, your drip, you know what I mean? What you wearing nowadays, man? What you think is hot? Like, are you into fashion like that? Is that something that you try to put on your image? Is that something that you probably interested in the future, like creating some type of brand or anything like that?
I like to really, when it comes to clothes, I like to switch it up. Skater clothes, regular fly shit. Like to switch it up. You don't want to wear the same shit. You don't want to wear a whole bunch of hood clothes and now you a hood nigga. You know what I mean? Or you wear a whole bunch of white people clothes and now you're a cracker. You don't want to be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody has their own opinion on how they speak to people. I like to switch it up. As far as Saint Menace, you feel me?
Yeah.
His clothing I felt like was unique. Look at that.
I mean, Saint Menace, shout out to you. Good looking for the merch. I appreciate it.
For me, that clothing I felt like was unique. It was his own design he just picked up by himself. You know what I mean? As far as me making my own clothing, I probably would make some hoodies, some sweatshirts, or some sweats. Just putting ESP on it. Some crazy, And I know how to draw, so if that's the case, I'll do.
Fucking around, got a whole fashion design over here. So I always want to know what's your fucking nationality, bro? Cause I can't tell, man. Like I don't know if you Caucasian, if you Spanish, if you black, where the fuck you from, bro? Like
Nah, I'm 100% Puerto Rican. Mom and dad.
All right, Boricua. That's I don't know exactly, but that's female, right? When I say Boricua. So what I was supposed to say for guys?
I mean, it's just not really.
Papi,
it's the same thing as Boricua, Puerto Rican,
Oh, okay, Boricua. Yeah, that's the all right. That's where you from, Boricua. All right, cool. So where can people find your music?
My music right now is on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer. Hit it up, Espsammy. All that. Go check it out.
Yeah. So the latest release is called Here Now. Why did you decide to call it Here Now?
I felt like here now, like because I wasn't there before. I had to make my way into having as much music I do now, as much people listening to my music and really expanding. So I felt like that was a good title for me, you know.
Dope, dope. And how's the response been to the music, man? Like, what people saying about it? I mean, I know everybody I talk to, they love it. But like, what's the feedback from the people that you deal with?
Yo, they keep asking me for more. There's only so much I can give, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm still working. I still got mad music, you know what I mean? I want to keep. I don't want to just drop anything. I want to make sure it's fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as mixing, and even though they know what they're doing, there's no complaints, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just really want to drop something where it's really gonna connect with them, not just me throwing everything out. You know what I mean?
Facts, facts. So we got this question that we ask a lot of our guests that come through, and it's about having 5 people at the table. Now, when I ask you this question, I want you to tell me at the end of the day, when you come home at night, you're tired, you're trying to get your mind right, any type of problems or any type of successes you had during the day. You got 5 people at this table that you get to talk to and get some type of guidance from for specific reasons. Now, can you tell me who would these 5 people be at your table every day when you come home? They could be successful, they could be family members, they could be historical figures. Who will be the first person at your table at night that you would kind of talk to, and why would they be at that table?
So first one off rip, I feel like my wife. My wife, she really pushed me to do my music, and I never really took that step. So I felt like she was a big inspiration in my life, especially with my music. She told me to stop playing with it, and if I really am gonna do it, I never been in the studio. You know what I mean? She was actually the first one to be like, "Yo, go, stop playing. Like, you keep telling me you want to do music. What are you doing to do it?" You know what I mean? So I actually sat down and thought about it. Like, yo, you're right. Like, I never tried. Like, fuck it. So I just went and did it, and they loving it, bro. Like,
so your wife would be the first one. She pretty much would be the person to give you that extra push to do things.
Yeah, she really pushes me.
So who would be the second person on that table?
Second, I gotta say my son, my manager, my son,
Okay.
Ed Monster. Check him out. Feel me?
Shout out to Ed Monster. What up? What up?
You know that. He really, after besides my wife, that's family, older brother. You know what I mean? He's been there day one.
So what was his purpose at the table?
So his at first, he actually was doing music.
Oh, word.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he was writing and stuff like that, and I just nosy as hell. What you doing in here? Popped in the room. He's like, yo, I'm writing a rap. I was like, oh, word? He's like, yo, listen to it. And it was fire. I don't know why he never went to the studio, but it was fire. And from that day, it was like, I started writing. I started writing. I never went to the studio, you know what I mean? But I was always in school, high school, with my friends, whatever little squad I was rolling around with, just rapping. They were telling me it was fire too, but I never, went to the studio. I don't know why.
So your brother kind of inspired you to do music?
Yeah, that's another person.
All right, so the third person at your table. Who will be the third person at your table?
Third person at my table. I gotta say my Muve Media family.
Okay.
Cause they really gave me a bigger step in my music too, as far as my music videos and photography and mixing and just spending time with each other to really grow as a family. You know what I mean? So they really pushed me.
Appreciate that, man. Shout out to everybody at Move Media, man, that helps us out or anything that we're able to do, man. That's a big compliment. I appreciate that. So we at the third one. Who's the fourth person at your table?
Fourth, probably my mom. You know what I mean? Yeah, my mom really. She really knew. I don't even know. She already knew there was something bright in me. You know what I mean? She didn't know what it was, but she knew it was something. And she was telling me yo, you're gonna find that. You're gonna find that. Just keep growing and keep progressing. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Eventually.
Moms. Yeah. So what would her purpose be? Is for more so guidance?
Yeah, guidance. You know that. Because, when your mom's... If anybody, not a lot of people have their moms. So they, you know what I mean? So really cherish what you have. You know what I mean?
100%. Who the last person would be at the table?
Last person. I gotta go with somebody big now. You know, I was. Damn. I always said this. I felt like he was a big inspiration, but he's too big of an artist. You know what I mean? I feel like I always had like a. I always thought Chris Brown was wavy. You feel me? I don't know what it was. Like when I was young too, I thought even from his R&B to rap, like everything just mixing it, the style, switching it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I feel like that was gonna be me. You know what I mean? If I kept pushing and really doing what I needed to do. You know? Because as him, an artist, he's a big artist. He really work hard. So yeah.
So okay, that's your 5 people. That's you know, some dope people, man. A lot of those people wasn't famous, which is that's great. You know what I mean, a lot of people that you are in your life already. So you got a good support system around you, man. That's amazing. So every day ain't perfect. Sometimes you feeling like you're not in the vibe to do things, or things might be a little tough for you. For any other artist that's trying to get on, or get to the next level with their music, what would you tell yourself when you first started that you didn't know then that you know now? What would you tell yourself at the beginning that you was lacking in, or wasn't confident in at the beginning that you are now?
Having more faith in myself. You know what I mean? I felt like when I was younger, I didn't do enough pushing. I didn't do enough practice. You know what I mean? I was just, I'm going to do it, but never did it. So I felt like if I would have did it younger, I probably would have went way bigger. You know what I mean?
You're pretty young, though.
But I'm saying, like, if I was doing it more like, I feel you. Yeah. But if I was doing it more like 16, 17, really going to the studio, putting money, you know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like I could have been bigger. You know what I mean? Probably would have popped.
So you would tell yourself, just get up and get off your ass and do whatever you got in your head.
Yeah, stop being lazy. Get your ass up and go do that.
That's dope. That's dope. That's a good thing, man. We want to shout out Espsammy and the whole family that he got over there. Wifey, mama, brother, everybody. We want to thank you for popping out. You know what I mean?
Thank you for having me.
Showing us some love, pulling up, and giving us this interview, man.
Thank you.
Always gonna be a family member to us, Muve Media, and that's all we're gonna do for today, man. This is the Members Only Podcast. It's your boy DOXForever. We out of here.